Hey Dave, how's it going? I've been watching these sketches that you uploaded, and I like him. I went back to the others weeks to see how you're doing, and you're making progress. I think you're missing some of the construction lines, and that would be like super important. If you don't get those construction lines, everything that you actually bring on top is not gonna work. It's gonna be like nice shadings, nice colors, but underneath we'll be able to see that the form and the shape is not good. So this is something you really need to take action like right now in this sense, because if you pass this term, every single thing that you keep on producing, it'll be missing the same construction lines. So for instance, on something like this, the perspective on this one, there's something off about this one. So I didn't see, maybe I need to go back. Let me actually do that first. So let me just go back maybe to week 1 and see how you're approaching this. Okay, so design board and this now. Yeah, so you see you're going straight to this one. So that's the first values pass that you have, but I want to see where are the construction lines. So just going back to week 1. So you have this, it's more like a painting. So it's a cool location. I like the imagination, and then you go for this one, and then this one, yeah, this is nice, but it's not the same as this one. So yeah, not good. We gotta do that for sure. So let me go to the last week here. So again, for this one, find the vanishing points. If you're gonna have one, right here, you just keep on bringing things from that one, and it's gonna give you all that perspective. You can have another vanishing point, maybe somewhere here, and then just bring the lines, wherever they should be belonging. So you can see like the lines that I'm throwing out, they're not matching. It is because you might just be doing that from your imagination. And again, this is not good for you. For instance, in the cubes, and that would be up here. If I just draw one, the line's going to be more like that, because the camera angle that you have, it's indicating that. So this is going to be like that. So you can see the bottom of that house or building. So this is the cube. This is the angle. We gotta get that going. And then the houses, buildings that are all the way in the bottom, you can see the lines that I'm telling you. So we're gonna be able to see the top right here. See, more like that. So depending on where you have the camera's looking down, looking up. So you gotta see that, because your camera is at the eye level, somewhere in the half of the mountain, we should be able to see the bottom of the buildings, and if we look down, we should be able to see the top of those buildings. So construction lines, super important. The same for the for this shape, that it's it's organic, but you gotta be able to follow so it feels that it has perspective. It feels that it's just making sense to the water. It just feels that it's you have things that are closer to the camera, things that are farther away from the camera. Yeah, so keep an eye on that. Super important. Now the other one, if I go back to the top, yeah, this guy, I like him. Again, imagination wise, and also the concept, I think it's good. The main things that I see on this one is like up here, he's all mushy. The hands all mushy. You're guessing, and you should not be guessing. Build this guy, construct this guy from inside out, and that's going to take you away from the guessing stage. For instance, line of action, I like that works. On the chest area, he looks very flat, so you need to bring some volume. So again, get the rib cage, get the volume, get the depth. This is going to tell you that, and try to see the camera angle, so you're going to be hooking up things. You're building things from inside out, so this would be the neck area. Then for the shoulder, so you gotta bring that cylinder out, and when you have the cubes and the basic geometric shapes, it just makes sense. Like you can see now that it has actually volume. This arm going like that, I'm not keen on this one, but I'm just going to be following this. I think you can have an arm that would be straight, because he's actually putting some weight on this instead of actually bent. For the hand, all this is, again, you're guessing. You should not be guessing. Find it. What is it? You gotta solve it. Solve it. What is it? That's the palm. The thumb is gonna be coming from there. Is the thumb actually, making contact throughout the cane area? And then fingers, how many you have? 4 fingers, and then just bring them out. But yeah, don't guess. You need to solve these things. Okay, if you're painting, that's basically what it's going to be, painting. But as soon as we pass this to the 3D guys to model, they're going to have some questions, and then you need to answer those questions. So this is just keep on building. So this is going to give you that perspective. Do that. And for the rib cage, if I get rid of this drawing, yeah, this arm, the you see the humerus, you look at that length, and then this one feels really long. And again, once you have the angle for that rib cage, something like this, you need to know where the arm is actually coming. And then this one, you might want to bring it out just a little bit more, and then bring the volume. So this is, again, stop guessing. That hand, when they're like this in a fist, they're holding something. It's just hard to read. So yeah, this one you need, again, break it down in a cube. Look at the cup. We gotta see, that angle. Might be optical illusion, because it's transparent. And again, the coat, yeah, it doesn't feel right. It just feels like you're painting, but the coat has to be following, and it has to be following the volume. So once you, again, cubes right here, you just bring the coat and then making contact. It's falling down, and the other part would be like that. This is too short. You need to have a couple of wrinkles right there, going in, goes out. Yeah, because he's actually, he's lower on that side. The legs, I think that's the most successful part of the body. Yeah, the feet are okay. Like this one's great. That's good. This one's just okay. You gotta work on that. But yeah, don't move forward if the line work is not there. You gotta keep on reshaping this one. So the whole thing underneath, the colors and the shades, the shadows, the highlights, all that are, they just basically complementing the design. Otherwise, it's just gonna be all like boiling. It's just like things are moving. Alrighty, good stuff.